Thanks for staying with us. I'm Jenny Crow, and it's time for our weekly Adopt a Pet segment. Rita Hart with the Humane Society of St. Lucie County is here, and also Dr. Leonard Fox with the Animal Hospital of Westport St. Lucie. And so is Rusty.
Hi.
Tell us about Rusty, Rita.
Hi, Jenny. Rusty is a 6-year-old miniature pinscher, min pin for short.
Okay.
And he was an owner turn, and I'm not sure why, but the owner at the age of 6 felt the need to turn him over to us.
Okay.
Rusty was initially housed in a kennel with another min pin. In fact, when I first saw them, I thought they were siblings.
Right.
And the good news and bad news of that is the other min pin got adopted at our grand opening on Saturday.
Wonderful.
However, this little guy was not, and he's been crying in his kennel ever since. So I felt the need to bring him in today to give him a little more exposure.
Well, good.
He
We're
misses
glad that
his
you
buddy,
did.
huh?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So what kind of a household would he fit into then?
We recommend kids 10 and older. Now, the owner did tell us he's good with children, but a lot of times with small dogs like this, and Dr. Fox can probably attest to this, sometimes the kids are the problem, not the dog.
Exactly. And these guys are pretty
rough.
fragile, and they're too rough, and inadvertently they end up hurting the dog.
Of course.
They don't mean to.
Right. And, you know, like all our pets that are homeless animals that get adopted, we tell people they may need a little training or even retraining and housebreaking when they go into a new home.
Right.
So somebody might have to be patient with that. But other than that, he is a doll. He's a sweet
seems
little
very calm and he seems very nice.
Not a barker. I took him out this morning to take some photographs for our website, and he just was a doll. So
he's at the Port St. Lucie location?
Yes, thank you. He is at our Port St. Lucie shelter. We did have our grand opening, and thanks to Mayor Fiala, who came out for the ribbon cutting along with our board president, our executive director. The community came out in full force, Jenny. It was wonderful.
That's great.
We had a great crowd. We had multiple adoptions just that day alone. So we were so pleased with, and we also had volunteer sign-ups, even which is just equally important.
Good.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun too. It was a fun day.
So if anybody wants to adopt Rusty, what's the best way for them to do that?
I would recommend they come see him in person.
Okay.
And the Port St. Lucie facility is located at 8890 Northwest Glades Cutoff Road, which is just south of Midway Road.
Okay.
They can call our main number for directions, 461-0687.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And Dr. Fox, if someone does decide to adopt Rusty or any animal, in fact, are there household items that maybe could be dangerous to animals like this?
Yeah, people don't realize it. I mean, people do know that there's a lot of toxins outside, a lot of plants. We have a lot of ornamental plants, so as far as the plants are concerned, people should go online and check out the most toxic plants and make sure they don't have any in the yard.
Okay.
But even the indoor things, we've seen xylitol, which is in some candies, that's very, very toxic to dogs, liver toxic. Even grapes, raisins can be toxic to dogs, macadamia nuts, chocolate. Small amounts of chocolates will not hurt them, but dogs do tend to get into large amounts, and those cooking chocolates and things like that. We just had a case where the dog was blind. Thank God we were able to get the sight back. Nervousness, anemia, things like that, just from
what is it about the chocolate that does that?
It's that they overindulge, and they tend to eat a little bit more than we would before we get a little bit sick, and it reacts differently to dogs. And
oh my goodness.
Most dogs have less body weight to disperse it, and they get quite ill from it, and they don't know when to stop. We see ethylene glycol, which is something that's inside of cars, so people that are taking care of their own cars, it's a sweet substance, especially now in the cold, that prevents the radiator from, freezing. It's a sweet taste. Both dogs and cats love it.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, there's quite a few things that are, and xylitol, we've seen a lot of that just in chewing gums and candies and things like that. Very, very toxic to dogs.
Wow, so it's really like having a child. I mean, the same sort of precautions that you would take with a child in the house.
Just like with a child, but there's different, their physiology is a little bit different, and they cannot tolerate certain things that even people can. So read up, talk to their veterinarian, see what risk factors they have, you know, look online, check your plants, things like that, especially the younger puppies that are teething and tend to get into everything.
If you suspect that maybe the dog or cat has ingested something, what's the best thing to do?
Contact your veterinarian right away, because before the major symptoms occur, a lot more treatment and intervention could be done. Once some of the signs, the real symptoms have occurred, sometimes they cannot be reversed.
Right. Oh my goodness. Well, that's great advice. Thank you so much for bringing that to our attention. Rita, one more time, can you tell us about Rusty and how people can get more information about him? He's a doll.
Absolutely. He is so sweet. He's just cuddling right into me. Rusty's a 6-year-old miniature pinscher, and he is at the Port St. Lucie shelter just south of Midway Road on Glades Cutoff Road. And our main number is 461-0687. They can also see his pictures and more information on him on our website at hsslc.org.
Okay, and you have a Facebook page as well?
Yes. Yeah, I encourage people to follow. We're up to almost 1,600 followers on that. I'm really proud of that, and we have a lot of fun with our Facebook page.
And you post new information and different things on there?
New information, folks that have adopted from us and want to tell us their success stories, send us pictures, and I love posting those happy ending stories on our Facebook page.
That's great. Well, hopefully Rusty here will have a happy ending on your Facebook page.
I hope so too.
Rita Hart from the Humane Society of St. Lucie County, thank you for being here. And Dr. Leonard Fox from the Animal Hospital of Westport St. Lucie, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And we'll be right back after this message.